Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another review of another album. Now, we are going to look at an album from 1973 by a band that changed its way and its music. And this is the early era of Genesis. And we're looking at this album and it's called Selling England by the Pound. This was with the era of when Peter Gabriel was the main vocalist. So for the line-up, we got Phil Collins on drums, percussion and vocals, Mike Rutherford on 12-string bass, electric Starman or some, Steve Hackett on electric guitar and nylon guitar, Tony Banks on keyboard and 12-string, Peter Gabriel on vocals, flute and percussion. And this was produced by John Burns and Genesis, assistant engineer by R.H.E.T.T. Davis. All titles done by or cover print by Betty Swanwick, I think. A.R.A. This is the album cover, and if you can see the songs and that, this was from their early stuff because this was when Peter Gabriel was their main, the main man, the front man. This was in an era where it was really like the prog rock sort of style. So as we go through the tracks, we got track 1, Dancing with the Moonlit Night. Next we got I Know What I Like, and in brackets, in your wardrobe. Next is F-R-I-R-T-H 4, and then it's same spelling. I can't pronounce that, but that was the next one. Final track on this side, on side 1, is More For Me, and the vocals is by Phil Collins. This must have been one of the first time Phil Collins was providing like lead vocals, because they all took to, I think Gabriel was the main man who was the main guy who was doing the lead vocals, but sometimes you had Phil Collins doing it. So side 2, we start off the Battle of Epping Forest. Then after the ordeal, the cinema show, Isles of Penton, I think P-L-E-N-T-Y. And this is I think this was like sort of this experimental era, because even when Gabriel left, when he went off to do his solo stuff, his stuff was quite different comparing to when he was with Genesis, and Genesis early stuff, as you can hear in the background. This was a very, one of the early albums, and even the picture on the front, it's like a portrait, and as you can see the name, and actually if I pull it back you can see better. So it's on this label. I don't know what it's called. I don't know if it was I can't pronounce it. So this was in the era where it was like there was more experimental sort of sound in that. So as we go through the ratings, Dancing with the Moonlight Night, Dancing with the Moonlight Night, I'll give that a 7. Next we've got I Know What I Like, and in brackets in the wardrobe, I'll give that an 8. And then the third one, what I can't pronounce, what starts FIRTH 4, and then it's FIRTH. I'll give that a 6. And then you've got More For Me with Phil Collins' vocals. I'll give that an 8. Epic, the backup side 2 we're on, and the backup of Epping Phonics. I'll give that an 8.5 because I quite like that. Then after the ordeal, a 7. Cinema Show, an 8. The Art of Pens, PLENTY, Penson. I'll give that a 7.5. But overall, it's a very unusual album and that. And I'll give this out 8.5 out of 10. This was like their experimental era and that. This is my first one of a few of the early ones and that. Before Gabriel and Steve Hackett left, and it was left with Phil Collins, Mike Rutherford, and Tony Banks. This was like a different era for Genesis. In 1973, I think it was 73. Did we say? This was one of their early ones, and there is sort of like they started off in a different way. It was sort of like prog rock sort of style of music and that in their early days, but then they progressed into a different era. But this was the time when Peter Gabriel was the main man, the main singer, and this is my look of a Selling England by the Pound by Genesis, and I hope you like my little review, and if you can hear a bit of the music in the background. So for now, I hope you, if you're new to the channel and you've just come across me doing a review of this album, go and explore Genesis' early stuff, because it's quite different to the later stuff, and see if you like their early stuff, because it's a sort of experimental, certain different way of their music. So for now, I hope you, whenever you watch this, morning, noon or night, wherever you are in the world, I hope you are safe and well. Look after your friends, your family and your loved ones, and till the next time, I'll catch you on the flip side for more interesting things.